Yeah, for assignment 1, you must create 4 maps. The first map, create a map showing Bloemfontein CBD, important the word CBD, with the supplied aerial photograph, but nowadays we can use Google Earth in the background and the spatial development framework intentions. So this is for map 1. Map 2 is create a map of Botshabelo using topographic data. In this case, we can use OpenStreetMap as background with the cadastre layer, again important from the Surveyor General to show all social amenities that is existing. Again, social amenities. Map 3 is create a map showing all the villages in the boundary area, which indicates the population makeup of each in a pie chart. There's already a video of this on the platform. Map 4 is to create a map showing the proposed N8 corridor and the proposals linked to it, but limited to the study area boundaries. And then all maps are to be submitted in a PDF. You can do that on Blackboard. So first let's look at the first map. Is to create a map showing Bloemfontein CBD, aerial photograph in the background, and spatial development framework intentions. So here are 3 elements that must be on the map. It is Bloemfontein CBD and the background of Google Earth, and then spatial development framework intentions. So we will look first for Bloemfontein CBD. You open your QGIS program, and the first thing that you must do is to investigate your data. And I will just browse to that data. On my computer, I already created some favorites, but let's go through the process. My data is under users. In this case, it is under my OneDrive. So I must browse to my OneDrive. It is users, OneDrive, and then I go to the correct directory. In my case, it will be the University of the Free State, or projects, University of the Free State, and then the specific directory. What I then will do is I right click on the specific directory and make it a favorite. So what will happen then, if I go back to the top, it will be now here under my favorite. So I double click on that, and then we are looking for data, spatial data, and now we can go through the data to see if I can find some information about CBD. I see there's a CBD corridor. Okay, it is only a line, so that will not work. So I can remove it here. And then let's investigate further on. There's nothing so far of CBD. There's some prisons, roads, schools, towns. Okay, it is not here, so I go back. Maybe go to spatial data, Mangaung Metropolitan Municipality. There's one for Mangaung Network Road. It will not be there. STFs. There's a CBD shapefile. So if I open that, okay, I see it looks like the Bloemfontein CBD. So I found the CBD area. If I go back, and then supplied aerial photograph. Okay, so I must look for the Google Earth extension. And how you do that is you go to in your browser, you go down to your XYZ, and from last time you have added the Google satellite or the S3 satellite. I just want to see if you open I just want to see if I can find it fast. This QGIS document, I also provided that to you. So it will look like this, the QGIS manual. So if you go to add base map, there is the shortcuts or the links. So I want to add the Google hybrid. That means that it will have the roads and text on it as well, or a clean satellite image will be this one. So let's use this one. So I go back to my QGIS, to my XYZ tiles. I right click on it, new connection, and then the easiest way is to copy that Google satellite to the name and copy this link or HTML of copy that, paste it there, and then I say okay. Remember the name is Google satellite. If I go back to QGIS, you can see it is now here Google satellite, and I can double click on that, and what will happen, you see you can't see the CBD anymore. That is because the layer of Google satellites are on top, so I just drag it down, so there you can see the CBD area on top of the Google satellite image. Okay, let's look for the next one. We have done that. Okay, now we must look at Spatial Development Framework intentions. Like I've said, here you must create your own polygons or your own SDF areas or intentions, and that is what you're going to do now. As I've indicated last time, I want every data layer in a geo package database. So the first thing is what we must do is we must create a geo package or a new layer. Let's see, I'm going to go to layer, create a layer, and it must be a new geo package layer. Okay, database, I'm just going to browse to the correct directory. Remember, it is under projects, in my case, University of the Free State, GIB, data. There's already one, but let's say Assignment 1, and here at the bottom it is for 2022, Assignment 1 for 2022. Save. Here I put in or type the correct name. They say table name, but it will be the name of the layer. So here I can say SDF, and it must be a polygon. Important that it is a polygon. That we can stay like that, and I say okay. There you see it added the SDF layer, an empty one. If I right click on it and I want to see the attribute table, you see it is empty. In this case I did not add that field name, so I can do it here. The first thing that you must do is you must edit, set it, put the edit toggle on, or edit mode, click on that. And then this one is highlighted as a new field. And let's type it land use. It must be text because I'm going to type in text. The length is, let's make it 255. Okay. There you see the new field and there's no record in it. So I can close this one, go back to my map view, and then I can start creating the polygons. Okay, because this is a polygon layer, I can click on add polygon feature. So I can start here with click, and then click again, click again, click again, click again, click again. And if I finish with my last click, I can right click, and then this one will open again. The land use is industrial. You see, I can still go on. Let's do it here also. Last click, right click, I think this is also industrial. Okay, let's add some business. So I click here, click there, last click, right click, business 1, and let's add a residential area. So let's say it is this one, last click, right click, res 1. So there I have 4 new polygons. You can see it is different from the SDF or from the CBD polygon. The best thing to do now is to save the created layer, so I can untoggle there. Then it will ask me, do you want to save the changes in your SDF? I say yes, save it, and now it is saved in your package. But I want to symbolize it because I want to see the different land uses in different colors. So I right click on my layer, properties, symbology, I change that to categorized. I'm going to use the land use as the value, classify, and here are my three land uses that I've captured. Double click on the blue one, I want to change that to red, simple fill, change it here to red. Rest I want to make more yellow, simple fill, open there, and I want to use that yellow. Industrial, let's make it a simple fill. Let's make it a light blue, for example. I can switch that on because there's no other data. So I say, okay, now my map or my layer SDF, I can see the 3 land uses. So you can capture other land use, commercial, residential, industrial. You can capture a few around the CBD. Okay, let's go back to our assignment. Okay, I'm finished with this one, but what I've said is that you must send me all the maps are to be submitted in a PDF. So the next step is to create a map, and you must do this for all 4 maps. So if you want to create a map in QGIS, you must create a layout. So you go to project, new print layout, let's call it CBD, it will be the name of the layout, okay, and then it will open this canvas for you. And then you must add all the map features. Easiest way to do this is I go to add items. The first one there is add the map, so I will do that. I drag this red box on where I want the map to be, so it is rendering. So what will happen is it will show the map as I zoom in here in my QGIS map area. So that is the first one, and what I normally then do is just here at item properties. I can go down, frame, and I just click on it. Okay, it can be a black border or a frame. So you can see there's now a frame around my map. Okay, next, add item. I don't want a 3D map, I don't want a picture. You can add maybe your logo or something there. Add label. Okay, I want 2 labels. The title of the map. Okay, there is say Lorem Ipsum. Here at the right hand side under item properties, I type in the name of my map or title, Bloemfontein CBD. Okay, I see there, I think it's a little bit small, so I can go here to font, open that. It's not, I click on font itself. 10, I think let's make it 16, a little bit bigger, let's make it 24, okay, not 124, okay, let's look okay. just want to check if it's something else. You can change the font, you can change the color of the text. Okay, just to make it smaller, I think it is, let's move it to the middle maybe. Okay, that is one text that you must add. Another one, add items label. As I've indicated earlier, I want your name here as well, so that I can identify the map. Something like that. Again, I can add a frame around it, so that is fine. Okay, the next thing that I want to add, label, we finished with that, a legend. So I click on that, I add my legend here, and again here on the right hand side you will see the items. The first thing that you do here is to switch off the auto update, so that I can work with. If you keep on the auto update, you can see I can not edit it, so I switch auto update off. I don't want the Google layer in my legend, so I click on it, remove it. So I'm happy with that, but I don't like the color of the CBD, so I can go back to my map. Double click here on the brown or orange color. I change that to the color I think will be appropriate. Maybe green in this case. So there's my new color. So I go back to my layout. You can see it is still orange here. So I just update the map with this button here to the right hand side, update map preview, and now you see it is the correct color. Okay, I also don't want that purple one, so what I can do is auto update. I click on the purple one, I delete just the purple one. Now you see I can't see that, and then I go to my properties. I can go down here, frame, and I put a frame around my legend. So again, add item, I finish with my legend. The next one is add scale bar. So again, you click it with your red box, go through it, it's fine. And that what I normally do is adjust, because that right 2, you can see there's only 2 segments here. So I click on it again, item properties, and I make that 5. You can see now here's 5 segments of it. Okay, I don't want a frame around it, I like it like this. So the next item, scale bar, the north arrow. Let's put it here. Again, there's my north arrow, that is fine to me. I just want to see if you can change it here with arrows. Here's a few other arrows. Let's use that. Click on that. You see change now to that one, so you can change your north arrow as well. Click on it, and then you can, under arrows, you can see which one do you want. Okay, let's see, add items, north arrow, we don't add that, don't add that. Okay, now your map is finished. Maybe you can play around with the colors, make it nicer, but this is what I want from the map. Important again, add your title, legend, and your name here, so that I can see which one. You can play around with the center, middle, or something like that. I want to see your name and assignment on the map, and then your scale bar. So the next thing what you must do is, I want it in a PDF, so you click there on export to PDF. Okay, this is my 22, this is my one that I created earlier. Important, I want your name in it, assignment 1, map 1. So I just click on it, going to replace it. That is fine. I say save. And there's my PDF. I can click on it just to check if everything is okay. So this is my PDF map, and now you can put that, upload that to Blackboard. Okay, let's look at the next assignment or the next map. Create a map of Botshabelo using topographic map. OpenStreetMap in this case as background for the cadastre layer from the SG, the Surveyor General, and show all social amenities that is existing. Again here, if you look at the task, a map of Botshabelo, topographic map as a background in cadastre layer from the SG and social amenities that is existing. So I go back to my QGIS. I just save it here as assignment 1. Okay. I just want to go zoom out so that I can go to Botshabelo. It is to the east of Bloemfontein. You see there's Tabanshu, here's Botshabelo. So I zoom into Botshabelo. Again, I want the OpenStreetMap, so if I go back to my QGIS document, OpenStreet, so I'm going to add this as a XYZ. In QGIS, I go to my XYZ, right click on it, new connection, OpenStreetMap. Okay, that's fine. I go back to my QGIS document. I copy this OpenStreetMap URL, go back to my connection, and then I paste it here. Then I say okay. I've already done that, so I'm going to cancel that, but this is how you add the XY tiles. So here in my XYZ tiles, there's my OpenStreetMap. Again, I can switch off this one to the top. So there's my topographic information of the Tabanshu. Let's go back to Botshabelo. Okay, the next thing that I must add is my data from Surveyor General. So I go back to my data, spatial data. Let's see, okay, yes, SG. Let's see if I open this parcel one, Mangaung Metropolitan Municipality. I drag it down. Here you can see the colors of my CBD, or not CBD, the cadastre data. There's a few layers, so what I will do here is I will click on my color there, the brown color, simple fill, and here on this down arrow fill color, I will make it transparent. Okay, now you see, I can see this better, my cadastre data. So if I go back to the assignment, okay, Botshabelo topographic map, background as cadastre layer, SG showing social amenities. So I'm finished with this. So I must just look at the social amenities next. So here you can create other data. Next, we are going to capture then amenities. Again, we're going to add a layer, create layer, again a new package layer. Database that we're going to use is this Assignment1 of 2022. Here we're going to add the amenities. We're going to call it, just make sure that it is spelled correctly. It will be a point. We're going to add a new field, text field, and let's say 100 characters long. Add the two fields list. You see it is there. Add. Yes, say the file is already in the database, but we're not going to change or replace the main package database. We're just going to add a new layer, and there it is again, amenities. It is empty. If we open the attribute table, we see there's the new field, and it is empty. I just want to move it to the top, because in your layers, the points must be on top, and if there's lines, it must be then below points, and then the polygons, and then the raster data. So again, if I click on that, I'm going to edit it with my yellow pencil. Okay, it is the wrong one. I'm going to edit the amenities, the point layer. Use my yellow pencil, and here you see, then I can add points here. Click on that, and I can, it does not have to be correct. Here I see hospital, so I can click on that. The amenities is hospital. Let's see if I can find something else somewhere to capture. Is that here's the police station. My points there. Okay, you see there's my two dots. Let's move around to see anything else. But it don't have to be real life things. I just want to see if you can add points or capture points. Let's say here will be a clinic. So there's my 3 points there. You can capture maybe 10 to 15 points. Again, after you are finished, switch off the edit, save it, and again here you can symbolize it. So you use the properties to symbolize, symbology, and I want to use again categorization. The amenities will be my value classified, and there's my 3 colors. You can change the colors like I've indicated earlier. Double click on the dot there, change the color. I want a more green one. Okay, so that is there. I just want to go back to the assignments. Okay, Botshabelo, topographic map, cadastre data, social amenities. It is there, so now I can go and create my map 2. Again, go to project, new print layout, map 2, and here you go through the process again. I'm not going to show everything, but you can use the previous methodology to do that. So here's my map, legend, and all the other stuff. Remember to add text here or label here, your name, and assignment 1 map 2, so I will recognize it when I assess the map, and then export it in PDF. Okay. Map 3, create a map showing all the villages in the Bantu area, which indicates the population makeup of each in the pie chart. There's already a map on the channel, so please open that, go through that, and then you will be able to do map 3. Map 4 is the same as previous 1 and 3. So create a map showing the proposed N8 corridor and the proposals linked to it, but limit it to the study area. Again, identify the N8. Here I can switch off the parcels or the SG cadastre data, switch off the SDF, switch off the amenities. Between Bloemfontein, Botshabelo, and the Bantu, there is the N8. So again here, this will be your study area as indicated. You can use this background as a base map, and on that, then you capture polygons, points here to indicate your proposal for the development of the N8 corridor. The proposals linked to it. So here you can capture your proposals, use the same methodology that I've shown you in map 1 and 3 to create a layer, new package layer. Remember, if it is a polygon or a point, you must choose which one you are going to use. So here's the N8. Capture your proposals and then create a map of it. Again, go to your new print layout, map 4, and again go through the process as indicated for map 1. And then you export it as a PDF, and then you upload the PDFs, the 4 PDFs to Blackboard. So this is the 4 maps that you must create for me and upload to Blackboard.